This time on Highway Thru Hell.
There's 2 trucks here.
Double-crossed.
Oh, God.
Mitch and Merv dance.
We're trying to salvage a load here.
After 2 trucks tango.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta be real careful here.
An unstable situation.
Come on back. Whoa!
Rocks Jamie's world.
What in the...
Oh, I don't know about this.
And Gord digs deep.
What have you guys done here?
To save a sinking loader.
Stop!
It's very foggy in here.
Late winter on BC's Coquihalla Highway.
Can't see a thing.
Heavy fog is making the road fade to white.
It's scary. Visibility is a huge concern. The conditions are terrible.
I can't see nothing.
6 miles south of Merritt, there's a break in the weather.
It's a very dangerous road up here.
Reliable Towing's James Luke is trying to make his way to an urgent call.
Never trust the weather up here. It changes so fast. It's unreal.
As James arrives,
One in the ditch sideways.
the fog lifts
Oh, man, oh, man.
to reveal its first casualty.
Look, right here.
Fellow crew already on scene
There's a lot of smoke and steam coming out of the trailer right now.
have learned it's no ordinary recovery.
Could be a hazmat situation. It's got a green tinge to it.
That's not good. The smell is getting stronger. I'll make the call.
The crew reaches out
Hey,
What's happening, buddy?
to Reliable's lead operator, Mitch Carr.
she is starting to smoke. The odor is strong and it's coming out of the door.
We have a big problem.
Mitch heads to the crash site
I'm not about to put myself or anybody else at risk.
in Reliable's 50-ton wrecker.
It's going to be safest and our best bet to let Hazmat deal with this and properly handle what's inside this trailer.
Yeah, slow her down there northbound.
But on his way,
Got a big accident ahead of you there.
Oh, no way.
Oh, lovely.
We got another one here, boys.
he arrives at another wreck that happened moments ago.
And he's right in the weeds. Right in the weeds.
Mitch takes a closer look
Wrecks everywhere out here.
and gets another surprise.
2 wrecks over there?
There's 2. There's 2 trucks here.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
Gotta get an accident scene up here.
That didn't look like a fun ride.
On the Coke, south of Merritt,
Oh, man. That is a mess. That's not good.
Reliable Towing's Mitch Carr has made an unexpected discovery.
We have an absolute mess here. It looks like the fog must have been down here and these guys collided really badly.
The semis were traveling in the northbound lanes when one jackknifed. Forcing both down into the ditch.
They're both down into an embankment nose first, and we're dealing with a lot of weight.
How fast can you get up here in the tater?
Mitch calls for help.
I've got 2 trucks collided in the ditch and it's bad.
There's no way I'm doing this by myself.
What's going on up there? You got an accident down here with the ambulance.
Miraculously, both drivers have only minor injuries.
A whole lot of trucks in this lineup, eh? We're rolling now.
We've got a lot of vehicles in the queue right now, so we want to try and get them out of here and keep traffic rolling.
Traffic is slowly moving again,
Frickin' rough there, holy.
but a large piece of the wreck
He's blocking the right lane.
hangs out over the road.
This is gonna suck.
I'm coming through, I'm 10 feet, am I gonna be okay?
How far can you kiss that side, buddy?
Gotta take it real slow through there.
Heading to the scene,
All in a day's life of a tow truck driver.
James Luke has left the first wreck. The recovery could be days away.
The Hazmat team's out there right now. We have to back away and let Hazmat do their job.
He arrives to help Mitch
So if you look, James, down through here,
with the two entangled wrecks.
the front end of that other truck is up on top of that other one.
This is definitely one of the worst I've seen in a long while.
Reliable has two heavy wreckers on site,
This entire trailer is completely compromised.
but Mitch knows it won't be enough.
This is most definitely a rotator job.
I have a rotator coming up for this as well as that. These are getting done tonight.
Joining the battle is Aggressive Towing's 50-ton rotator,
It's getting foggy out here in Merritt.
with operator Chris Mervin behind the wheel. When he arrives,
Holy, that's a long ways down.
Merv gets a taste of what's to come.
Merv, what is up, man?
You know, it's quite something. Both these trucks are almost on top of each other and 30 feet into a ditch.
So this guy, he went in nose first and he went in hard. And then this other fella crammed right underneath him.
It's kind of like a pretzel. The damage on them is pretty severe, though. They're definitely entangled pretty good.
We just got to figure out how to get it all apart.
So yeah. So I'm gonna go home now. Have fun, Murph.
That's the biggest challenge, is just figuring out which piece we're gonna move first and how we're gonna tackle that problem.
With light fading,
Drag the whole thing sideways
Yeah.
and then grab that.
Merv and Mitch
Pull it straight up and out and hold on to the back from sliding back in.
Yep.
work up a plan.
We're gonna grab the one white outside trailer first.
That way we always leave that one lane open.
Okay, well, that'll work. Let's do it.
To start the recovery,
Now comes the fun stuff.
the rotator is firmly planted into position, and the two teams work together
Yeah.
There we go.
to run lines to the first target. They rake to the trailer's back axle
Oh yeah, beauty.
and to the hitch that holds the trailer to the tractor, the fifth wheel plate.
Got her?
Merv mans the controls of the rotator
Come on, just line behind you, boys.
Yeah.
and takes the slack out of the lines.
One of the first steps is to get these two semis separated from each other. Try not to damage them in any more.
Everybody ready?
It's hanging up on that side, eh? Top corners and dug into it.
The back ends are actually putting up a little more resistance than we thought.
50 tons of pulling power slowly separates torn metal.
There you go.
Up top, the two trailers are apart. But at the bottom,
Dragging both.
the tangled cabs
It's just buried into the windshield,
Won't let go.
dragging it with it.
The passenger steer of the first semi is actually sitting through the windshield of the second truck. I just need them to come apart.
As Merv continues to pry them apart,
Uh-oh. Watch your back.
tension builds.
Hang on, Merv.
Couple big one.
On the coke,
There you go.
a pair of tractor trailers
Well, that's crazy. Two of them in the ditch like that. Woo!
are under high tension.
Dragging both.
The trailers are apart. But down the bank,
We're gonna rip the cab up.
the tangled tractors won't let go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We gotta use brute force. We're just gonna pull hard.
The semis are fully separated,
Excellent.
but Merv and Mitch
And I can get that closer, then I might be able to get a pick on it.
have to haul them up the 30-degree slope.
Hopefully.
The wrecks are also nose down in the deepest part of the ditch.
So the plan is, instead of trying to bring them back up the steep end, drag the semis out the shallow end of the ditch.
Light is fading, and the fog has returned,
It's a big mess there in the fog.
making the next stage more challenging.
We've got really bad fog that keeps coming in waves, which is causing major visibility issues.
We'll take a wrap, we'll wrap the trailer.
Merv will try to bring up the first rig in one piece,
It's gonna be hard.
but the crew must stabilize the 14-foot-high trailer
Careful, it's slick.
by running a strap over the top.
Trying to get up and over that.
Always a pain getting your straps real on them.
If you're gonna leave an entire unit together, you have to have measures in place to prevent it from rolling into the ditch.
You gotta get them right into the trailer. There you go. I'll go swing my boom a bit.
Getting the strap up and over
Stretching me out here.
is a struggle.
Beauty.
But once in position,
You ready?
Merv begins to winch it up the bank.
Come on. Slicker than snot.
Up top,
Uh-oh.
icy conditions put the rotator at risk.
My rotator's definitely sliding over towards the edge of the road.
We just gotta put some spades down. Try to show this truck who's boss. Should be good now.
With a firm foothold,
Okay, buddy, here we go.
Merv and the rotator try again.
Look at that.
The first semi is nearly out.
We'll just grab the nose of the truck, spin it around.
And the highway is kept open. Four hours in,
Beauty, boys.
half of the recovery is over.
Good news.
I believe Mr. James Luke is gonna hook up to it and tow it down to their yard.
James arrives in his 30-ton wrecker known as Black Sheep and hooks on.
I don't think they're going to be fixing this truck.
Okay. She's out. Looks good.
One victory.
But there's still another wreck over the edge.
The second one, though, is gonna be way harder.
Earlier today, the second truck was forced off the road, down the 30-foot bank. But before taking on the last unit, Merv needs a better look inside.
Watch your leg on that.
So he sends in his swamper, Jordan Cummyford.
Jordan is my second-hand man. He comes with me everywhere I go, every wreck, he jumps in.
What do you think, man?
3/4 full.
Jordan makes an interesting discovery.
The second semi is full of dog food. It's roughly 80,000 pounds.
The second wreck is heavier than the first.
All right to the nose?
Yeah, slid to the nose and over.
And less predictable.
We're worried that the load has shifted to the nose of the trailer.
The operator who was first on scene,
You're gonna fight huge
Reliable's Mitch Carr,
because all that weight plowed that thing right into that bank.
Whole wall's blown right out.
is now concerned about the fragile trailer.
How we pull the truck and trailer out, it's going to put a lot of strain on the trailer that could cause it to buckle or break or cause us a mess.
So plan A is we're gonna drag the truck and the trailer sideways. Plan B is it rips right in half and we all go home.
"40 miles southwest,
There's a wrecker on his way.
the General rolls into the night to an urgent call.
Getting there right away to get him off the road is a big priority.
Jamie Davis needs to quickly remove a hazard on the highway.
There's the guy broke down right there.
An 18-wheeler parked on a dark bend.
It's a bit of an edgy job here. We've got to be quick.
And sticking out into the live lane.
Biggest concern is somebody coming around the corner can't see us. We're in a dangerous spot.
Arriving to help is Jamie's longtime friend and tow operator, Wayne Sahata.
Well, I hope there's no trucks coming. Working with Jamie's pretty good. Him and I bump heads sometimes, but I can't win that argument because he's the boss.
Moments later, Jamie positions his classic wrecker.
I'm going to take the tractor and Wayne's going to take the trailer away. You got it?
But just before disconnecting the tractor from the trailer,
There's a soft side here.
Jamie discovers a problem.
You can just see how soft that really is.
He's on unstable ground,
Are you sure that that leg is going to be okay?
and so is the semi.
I'm looking at this trailer. Are you sure that the landing gear's safe? And it's half on the pavement and half on a soft shoulder.
The fully loaded trailer could roll into the ditch.
I'm not taking a chance on that. If we don't block this up properly, let's put this under that side. The landing gear could go right down through the soft sand. Good? Okay. This side here. Aye. Yeah, that's good.
With more stability,
Okay.
Jamie climbs back into the General and pulls forward.
Keep going!
To separate the tractor. Then Wayne backs in
Let's not be rammy.
to tow away the trailer.
Just back into your little bit loaded up.
But on unsteady ground, backing into the trailer's kingpin requires a gentle touch.
Do it again. Oh! I know how bad this situation can get in just a second. We gotta be real careful here. Just an inch of moving that tractor backwards, and this trailer's gonna roll over. Come on back.
Slowly,
Oh!
Wayne backs under,
What in the frick is going on here?
and the trailer shifts again.
I think I'm going under it, but I'm not. I'm pushing it backwards off the blocks.
Can you put the brakes on with your hand valve?
I
Yeah, hold the hand valve.
This is an accident waiting to happen, this whole deal.
Whoa! Go real gentle. Just come back gently. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Lower down.
On the coke,
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We kicked it right off the blocks.
a precarious load
Why did that go back?
has Jamie Davis on edge.
Are the brakes out of adjustment?
I know how close we could be here to rolling this whole unit over.
So that was really scary.
Jamie and Wayne
How the frick did it move?
need to get the broke down unit off the highway.
I think there's no brakes on that trailer.
I think you're right, too.
We realize that the trailer's brakes are so far out of adjustment that the parking brake isn't holding.
Okay, but let's put the air brakes on first.
The trailer's brakes are designed to lock up automatically once disconnected from the tractor.
At this point, the brake should be engaged. It shouldn't roll. There's no air to it.
Everything looks normal.
So you're gonna have to spike the brakes.
Wayne jumps back in the cab,
Do it again!
but the tippy trailer
Whoa!
keeps rolling back.
It's a dangerous situation. The brakes should be on.
You leave them brakes on. Leave those brakes on, okay?
One side of the trailer is still on soft ground.
You can see how soft the dirt is here. That trailer could have sunk right down.
Jamie, it slid over quite a bit. The only thing stopping that trailer from rolling away is the weight in it.
I'm gonna get another block for the brakes. Okay? Wow. He backed it underneath it and actually pushed the trailers off the blocks. So I'm really stressed out.
Jamie blocks the wheels.
He keeps pushing the trailer back because the brakes are out of adjustment. It's a very bad situation.
And resets the blocks
Okay, okay.
under the landing gear.
The leg would have went down into the soft on the other side, and this trailer would be flipped over.
Wayne tries again.
Okay, keep going. Come back. Come back. Keep coming. Keep coming. Coming. Yeah, you're good.
This time,
Yeah, you got her.
the trailer doesn't move.
Oh, happy day. So that was a little intense. We got her.
That's a sigh of relief. That's a... right?
A little bit of skill. And you did her. Yeah, that's skill.
Wayne takes away the trailer.
You know, a simple little breakdown toe can go bad in a minute.
And Jamie hops in the General to haul away the tractor, making the highway safe again.
When you come on a job like this, you never know what's going to happen. You need to expect the unexpected.
You have a safe drive there, bud.
Oh, here we are, holy.
Further north on the Coke,
Crazy, man.
That's 30 feet down there.
That's gonna be heavy.
the second tractor trailer from the 2 semi-wreck.
That whole nose, you're only seeing half of the wheel. Like, that wheel's buried into the dirt.
That whole front end is gone.
Oh yeah, there's nothing left.
Will be Merv and Mitch's toughest test on an all-day recovery. Packed with dog food, the 80,000-pound load is compromised.
I definitely don't want this thing splitting open on the side of the highway.
Now, are you thinking you're gonna grab the front portion and I'll grab the back?
I think so.
Merv winched out the first truck with his rotator, but now he needs Mitch's heavy to tackle the second.
So if Mitch and I can bring the whole truck and trailer up to here, we stand a lot better chance of getting it up with as little risk as possible of losing it all. We're gonna bring Mitch in here.
Reliable's 50-ton enters the battle. With 2 lines on the trailer, Mitch will act as an anchor, while Merv pulls on the tractor, turning the wreck up the hill.
One around the axle there, probably in a block on a low line on your truck, please.
Yep.
Because you'll be able to hold it a little bit, right?
Yep.
So we'll go probably somewhere down, 5th wheel plate up to the other
Back
line.
up.
Yeah.
To swing it sideways, they rig to the tractor's axles.
Up to here around the frame. That's gonna hold the back.
And run lines to the trailer.
Yeah.
Looks like a professional did it.
Yeah. All right.
Good?
Yeah.
Ready to winch.
Yeah, we're a little nervous. This is gonna be our finest hour if it comes out and doesn't go.
The tricky pull begins.
Okay, boys, coming up.
The full weight and sharp angle
Oh God, he's starting to pull my truck there as well.
load tension on the lines.
It's lifting out now.
And the tractor starts to crawl out of the ditch.
Moving the mountain, boys. Okay, Mr. Mitch, over there.
With the nose of the tractor exposed.
Do you think we can get one around the frame rail on the other side too?
This one passenger?
Yeah.
Jordan re-rigs to the opposite side.
In order to keep spreading the load out on that poor truck down there.
That's it. Oh, buddy. What did you do to the hood, man?
Sorry.
Oh, God.
There is quite a bit of damage. It's gonna be tricky trying to pull it out without creating more damage.
But Merv
Oh, that is an ugly line.
doubles down,
Strong as a wet cardboard box right now.
hoping the wreck will hold together.
The whole front end is annihilated.
Oh.
The trailer's got a big hole in it.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
She's ready to split open.
How much has he got?
It could turn into a nightmare real quick.
Angling the fragile wreck
It's not moving all that much more down.
up the steep slope
Yeah, it's pivoting.
is now making the recovery unpredictable.
Should I slack off now?
No, I want you to hold it.
Okay.
We're dealing with a lot of dirt that we're trying to move with the tractor while we're pulling it out.
Okay, pull that back end towards you a little bit.
Oh God.
Keep going, buddy, keep going. We're trying to salvage a load right now.
But nearing the road,
Ooh, that doesn't sound very happy.
the wreck is barely holding on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
6 miles south of Merritt, BC,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
a flimsy wreck on a fierce angle
What is that noise?
is reaching its breaking point.
Having a hard time convincing this thing to come out of the ditch.
We're dealing with a loaded tractor trailer, and it's pretty much ready to split open.
It's digging in.
What's digging it? Oh, the landing leg.
The trailer's landing gear
But that leg is 100% in there.
has pierced the slope.
As it comes up, the landing legs start digging into the side of the roadway.
Now what do we do?
If this landing gear does break off, we could damage the bottom side of the trailer and we rip it open.
Mitch and Merv
If I can get that truck to start coming up right now, it's gonna lift this leg out at the same time.
Yep.
work up a new plan.
All right, let's try this.
Merv pulls from a higher angle.
There it goes. That's what you wanted.
And the wreck continues to twist up the bank.
We're getting close. A fully loaded truck and trailer coming out of the ditch, boys.
But the closer it gets to the top,
It's fighting itself.
the more the trailer is at risk of being torn apart.
Oh, there goes the axle. That axle.
Broke off? Yeah. Really? Yeah.
There's not much left of it.
The wreck is digging in,
Look how bound up that is.
and the trailer now barely hanging on.
And if that landing leg lets go, we risk losing the main rail of the trailer, which means we then lose everything into the ditch.
Just feet from the road, Merv and Mitch have to roll the dice.
We'll just regroup, move trucks, switch spots, and try again.
And let go to reposition.
Merv's going to lift the belly of the trailer. I'm going to continue to pull the tractor and the trailer back onto the road again.
The two wreckers switch spots to capitalize on the rotator's raw lifting power. Merv's rotator will grab hold of the trailer, while Mitch's 50-ton guides the tractor forward.
Are you getting it? Beauty.
To keep one lane open,
Did you get that last one out?
the wreckers have to pull from the side.
Okay, Mitch, you are all hooked up, correct?
I am hooked up, yes.
Merv and Mitch press on. But the closer it gets to the road,
2-3 feet.
the closer it creeps towards Merv's rotator.
2 inches to my truck. Do not let that swing in.
It's getting pretty close to my truck. It's definitely a tense moment.
Now the wreck
Oh, that was weird.
won't move.
Oh, it's touching the rotator now.
That's not good. That's not good.
High on the coke,
An ugly lip.
the last stage of a massive recovery
They're not even on the road.
has come to a full stop.
Oh, it's touching the rotator now.
We got it so close to my wrecker now.
There's still a gap there?
Millimeter.
Jeez.
This is every tow truck driver's nightmare.
What happens when you set it down?
It's gonna touch.
To get his rotator out of harm's way,
I gotta get that rear up so that I can actually put the thing down right now.
Merv needs to lift the trailer away.
Okay, now let's put a block underneath this tire for a second, Mitch.
Blocks should take some of the tilt out of the trailer.
We're gonna have to use wood blocks underneath the axles.
Oh, that's looking better. That's way better.
Now Merv can try again
Beauty.
to get back in his comfort zone.
I'm gonna move forward and then Mitch is gonna finish pulling it out.
Pull it forward so that we can get the tractor trailer separated.
After an 8-hour battle, keeping the highway open the entire time, the double recovery is over, and Merv's rotator is in the clear.
It was a successful recovery. We came to get 2 truck and trailers out of the ditch, and that's what we're leaving having accomplished.
For Merv, it's a small price to pay,
Accidents happen, buddy. Accidents happen.
but for the entire crew,
Good one.
it's a major victory.
That's a good day.
We should be on our way here. We're hooking up, tow it out.
Reliable and aggressive towing.
Pure talent.
Move out. the Fraser Valley,
Beautiful day for a drive.
a 50-ton tandem wrecker is dispatched to a dirty job.
We're gonna go have a look at a bucket loader that's stuck in a farmer's field.
Quiring Towing's Gord Boyd is prepared for the worst.
Customer says it's only a little bit stuck. I've heard that a few times.
On site,
Oh, he's in there good. We have about a 50,000-pound wheel loader, and it's stuck all right. He did a good job on this one.
the machine's operator
We were working here and I got stuck. It started sinking more and more and more.
was working in a peat bog.
Oh, I'm not taking my truck on here. A peat bog is basically a big giant sponge made of rotting vegetable matter. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. There's nothing to support you. And if you've got a heavy machine, it's going straight down. This is soupy. It's easily as heavy as my truck. Don't think I can pull them off the side? There's no easy way to do this.
The bog job is more than Gord's bargained for.
Don't have quite the angle I'd like to have.
So he calls in for backup.
Quiring.
Yeah, Margaret, I'm trying to get a hold of Al. Is he available? I think we're going to need the side. This job would be easier with Al's truck, because he's got the side puller.
His truck doesn't have the same capabilities as the one I operate. But Gord is an excellent wrecker operator, and Gord was dispatched for the call.
I can try it. Quick little tug off the side, but I don't like it.
But Al has to leave for another job.
Try that before he comes out.
Ooh, okay. Worst case scenario is I can't finish the job. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of angle on it, but there's not a lot of room to work down here.
But as Gord positions his wrecker,
Bloody hell. And now I've gotten myself stuck. Great. Mud is every tow truck driver's enemy.
now he has to break the bad news to dispatch.
Okay, I'm gonna put a line on it and see if I can get it out, but now I got myself stuck in the nose, so I might need some help anyways.
Okay.
Gord can't move, but his truck has just become...
Okay, let's see if we can get this guy out of here.
A 50,000-pound anchor.
Bad enough he's stuck. Bad enough he's heavy. We'll try it with a two-part line. We might get lucky. He's probably 200 feet away from me, and it's nothing but mud. Snatch block. One line out, one line back.
Gord pulls the line across a sea of mud.
I gotta drag all this cable. It's 1 pound per foot. Bloody hell. Cable gets heavy after a while. This is not gonna be easy. What have you guys done here?
He needs to rig to the strongest point under the bucket.
Can you raise the bucket up?
But the loader has been swamped for days.
Would be nice to get this thing running.
Finally.
Yay!
Gord catches a break.
Got enough rigging to reach him, got enough power to pull him.
Now he can rig to one of 2 tow hooks on the chassis.
Okay. Watch my hand signals.
And give it a shot.
If I go like this, I want you to just slowly, and I mean slowly ease into it. Don't get him spinning.
For this battle,
let's give her a try.
Gord's evened the odds.
Probably weighs about 40 to 50,000 pounds. About the same weight as my truck. Okay. Come on.
But so far, the loader...
These ones are spinning, those ones aren't doing much of anything.
...isn't getting anywhere.
Coming up. Mud sucks, literally. It creates suction, and you got to break the suction.
The mud is adding thousands of pounds of resistance.
Slow down, slow down.
And across the field,
Slow down.
Gord's wrecker is losing ground.
Hold it. Stop. Stop. Hold it.
In a Fraser Valley peat bog,
Hold it. Stop.
Gord Boyd is trying to rescue a front-end loader
Stop.
trapped in heavy mud.
Oh, it's still in there pretty good. You get too much resistance.
Even with his own wrecker stuck 200 feet away,
I was pulling as hard as I could.
Gord isn't giving up.
When you work in the valley, you learn how to deal with mud.
We just got to get some of this soil from in front of it.
Gord has a new tactic.
How about, can you reach in with that thing and scoop some of the material out?
Okay.
Moving mud to level out the loader.
We're just going to try and scoop some of that up. See if we can make it sit a little better so we can get this end to come down.
Clear a path. Make it one less obstacle to getting that thing out of there.
Attaboy. That's what we need right there.
After digging in, the path of least resistance
Just get that out of there.
is taking shape.
If we can get it onto this hard stuff, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But before round 2 begins,
Think you'll be all right from here?
I'm still fighting with it.
Al checks in.
Okay, once more with feeling.
As Gord keeps winching,
Here comes Al.
his backup arrives.
Hey! How's it going?
I've moved him about 10 feet so far.
Gord was on the right track,
Oh, you're pulling on one side.
Oh, yeah.
but Al has an idea to bring it home.
Get a 2-part bridle.
Yeah.
He's pulling on one tow hook on the front.
Okay, I'll grab your shackle.
That causes the vehicle to yaw a little bit.
To stop the wreck from side-slipping, Al re-rigs to pull on both hooks with Gord's single line.
It's pulling equal on both sides of that loader. It'll steer right into the back of the wrecker.
Al's been doing this for long enough, and I'm going to trust his judgment.
Gord gives it one more tug.
Go a little more. Here, keep her coming.
There we go.
And Team Green is finally winning.
Yeah, I was happy to see that thing come out of there. Al makes one correction and boom, it's out.
Out of the peat, the loader is back in business.
Okay.
I'm happy now, you know. I have a machine, I can keep working on it.
You're welcome.
But Gord
Let me just take my brakes off and you can suck me out of that.
still can't drive away just yet.
Well, he got the job done. He wrote the bill. And it's a good experience for him, too.
That'll work.
All right, we're out here.
I keep telling him I'm going to charge him double next time, so.
Snow is so much easier than mud.
Now I go home and clean the mud off and have a shower and put on some clean clothes.
We got some cleaning to do tonight. Oh, yeah, fun and games. I hate mud. There we go. That was a tough one, but I definitely call that a success.
Job well done.
Mission accomplished.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
He's on fire.
An explosive situation puts James in the line of fire.
Wow.
A tight squeeze
Hey, this thing's not light.
and tippy load tests Cam and Brandon. and an off-road adventure forces Dylan
goop, absolute goop,
to fight dirty.
Nope.